Hey guys, Jack Griffin here, and welcome to a new video. And Merry Christmas. Yes, I know some people are going to be like, Jack, Christmas is the 25th. I know, but I count Christmas as the whole of December, so screw it. Merry Christmas. And yes, I've made a decision. I think I'm going to wear this hat for like every video this month. Apart from one, and that'll be the final video I upload in 2022. I'm not going to say what it is, but you'll just find out. So, this is Beast Quest Beast Review Series 20, The Isle of Ghosts. The final, what I like to call, the finale to the new generation, and also what I like to call the start of a generation which I made up, the 20s generation. Yeah, that's creative. Screw it, I don't really care. Yeah. Like I said, I know on my community post I said 20 and 21 review coming soon. There was some stuff that happened along the way that I didn't realise was going on. And I tried to upload on the 26th, but that's when it started. So I thought, hey, let's go for the 3rd of December. Wait, I think, yeah, 3rd of December. I didn't know what day it was then. And yes, we will be doing a Christmas special coming up, which I'm actually pretty excited to talk about. Much more, actually, than the Hotel Transylvania movies. But yeah, so haven't done a Beast review since September with Series 19. So what do I think of this series? Series 20, I'd say is an okay series. I like it more than people make it out to be. But yeah, definitely. For the first one of the 20th generation, For the first one of the 20th generation, it's okay, and for the finale, okay. But let's get into it. But before we do, don't forget, of course, to go check out Lucas Green, Adam Ferns, and Year Unknown. They do amazing Beast Quest content as well as other fun stuff. Please go check them out. And yeah, let's get into the review. So, first book, is Zoolock the Winged... Oh god. Zoolock the Winged Spirit. Oh yeah, the plot. So, yeah. Beric, from Series 19, is back. He got broken out of his stone prison. How? Because that raises some questions. Okay, and I'm just going to say it. Malvel returns. They brought him back 10 series later. What do I think of this change? Well, I'm a fan of Malvel, so it's good, I guess. And basically, Isle of Ghost, he can bring Beast. He's going to bring Beast to Avantia from the Isle of Ghost, and they will wreak havoc on Avantia. So Tom and Elena need to go to the Isle of Ghost, defeat these beasts, and stop Malvel. So yeah. So Zoolock. So design I gave a 6. Probably my least favorite design of the series. I do like the tongue coming out and the feathers rustling, the steam coming around it, and just the white eye. Yeah. Abilities I gave a 4. She can make people make them go blind by the lights. Yeah, I wanted to make a joke. So, sharp talons, can fly, and has a high-pitched screech, and can I believe she can make herself really bright that can blind people. Yeah. And Fight I gave a 3. Zoolock personally is one of my least favourite Beast Quest books. The fight I just found boring. I gave it credit, it wasn't a short fight, but definitely not the best fight out there. Because nothing can beat Trillion's fight. Well, maybe the defeat of the beast. There's been several defeats that have been better than Trillion's defeat, but nothing can beat Trillion's fight. Yep. So, yeah. So, even though the fight was a decent runtime, yes, oh god, this light is bright. It was personally boring for me, and I wish it could have been a bit better. Total for Zoolock is Nanook's score, 13 out of 30. Not the best start, personally, and I'm not a big fan of Zoolock. But thankfully, the next 3 books make up for it. But it's something. It's better than Sora. Give it credit. Right, second book, Skalix, the Snapping Horror. Now, when I first heard of this book, it was one I was looking forward to. I saw Adam's review on it. Not the biggest fan of it. And I was sad. But then I read it, and I was like, this is pretty good. So yeah. So, Skalix, design I gave a 7. It is a giant crocodile, but I love the steam coming from its... Oh yeah, they all have white eyes. They all have white eyes. Oh yeah, because they're ghosts. Yeah, they're ghost beasts. Series 4 remark. And personally, I do prefer Series 4 over this one. But then again, that's not fair because that one had 6 books. Yeah. I love, like I said, the steam coming out of the eye, the scales, oh my god, I can't speak. The scales and the water just coming after the tail as it swishes the water. It looks cool, like captured in motion. Abilities, they gave a 5. Thick hide, sharp teeth, sharp claws, a very strong bite force, and can use its tail as a club, like a wrecking ball, and swing it around. Fighter gave a 6. I did actually enjoy this fight, and I'm not joking. I mostly predicted how Skalix would die. So my prediction of how I thought he would die was Tom would chop off Skalix's tail, raise it up and smash his skull, killing him. I was 99% right except for one little detail. Tom slices off Skalix's tail, but Elena used it. But the only difference is I wasn't Tom. It was Elena that used it, and Skalix was... I'm just like a little kid. Skalix was going after Tom. But then Elena raised the tail and smashed it down on Skalix's head. But still, I just love the threat this beast was. And even though Adam's not the biggest fan of it, I personally do enjoy this book. And the beast. Total for Skalix, 18 out of 30. One of the best books of the series. A book, in my opinion, in the Beast Quest community, which is very underrated. So for those of you who think about it beast-wise, give Skalix the Snapping Horror another try. Because personally, I think it's a good book. Right, up next. Now, this so far is the only Beast Quest book that does not have 2 words to describe it. Like we've had Skalix the Snapping Horror. Up next is Akira the Crusher. Yep, Akira the Crusher. You could... I think if I had to name it, I think I'd call it Akira the Mighty Crusher. Yeah. So, if I had to call it, I'd call it Akira the Mighty Crusher. But I've got to call it, real name, Akira the Crusher. Design, I gave an 8. Definitely has the best design series. A 2-bodied beast. I love how one's the ogre. You have the ogre. Yeah, the ogre body, and then you have the wizard. The armor on it. The chain. And you can actually see, for once, a bit of blood. Like, if you look there, this red stuff, that's blood. And I thought that was actually a big move for a Beast Crystal, because surprisingly, despite having really good poses on the covers, we've never actually seen actual blood in a... We've seen blood in the box, but not on the cover. And that I thought was cool. Abilities, I gave a 5. Now, this is where it starts to fall a bit. It's very strong. The wizard, who I believe its name is Kato. So basically, Akira is an ogre that is friend of a wizard, Kato. Spoilers, while being on the beast actually kills Kato the wizard, who tried to revolt against Malvel. And also, if a human goes near Malvel, he can suck the life force out of them. And also, Taladon makes an appearance in the series, as well as Gulkin, which is one of the ancient beasts that was the beast on the rider known as Gwen. For those who have not read Chronicles of Avantia, which I have, but only the first one, First Hero. And I do want to read the rest of the Chronicles of Avantia. Yeah. That's all you really need to know. We get more than when we get to Petorix. Which I'm very looking forward to. Kato can use magic, and Akira has a chain that he can basically use as a weapon as to his opponents. And the fight I gave a 5. Honestly, this is Adam's favourite book of the series. For me, I thought the fight was okay. Not as good as Scalex's. And whereas Akira has the best design, Scalex is the best in my opinion abilities. And Scalex and Akira are tied for abilities. They each have the same abilities, but Scalex is the best at fight. I thought it was really emotional. Yeah, I thought it was sad that Kato died in the end, but... And it was unique to see Akira also show sympathy towards his friend. Total for Akira is tied with Scalex 18 out of 30. It's a decent book, definitely better than Zoolock, has definitely the best design of the series, and abilities and fight were just okay. Right, getting on to the final book, Rykar the Firehound. Design I gave a 7. I love the fire around its mane, of course the white eyes again, the spikes. Honestly, this dog looks amazing. Sorry, I just have to I just need to check. Oh yeah. Abilities I gave a 6. It can shoot fire. It can shoot fireballs. Sharp teeth, sharp claws, very agile. And I just need to check. Oh yeah. And the fight I gave a 6. Once again, it's a very good, for the finale, it's a very good fight. You get one fight with Rykar there. Taladon, I believe, goes back to human form, but then dies again. Very generic. And then Tom's like, no, I'm not leaving you. Come back to Avantia. You can live again. He's like, no, I've done my time. No, you haven't. Taladon, you're still a young man. At least give us a few years. Because, seriously, though, I still do not forgive Tecton for killing off Taladon. Because I thought Taladon could have done so much more. So yeah, and you'd think a Fire Beast would be defeated by using water, just ramming it again, since that's what most Fire Beasts go out of with. But no, we get something very cool. I believe Dowtech put some ice magic into Tom's sword, and he slices at Rykar, it freezes Rykar, and then he just shatters into 1,000 ice shards, dead. But Malvel does get out from the Isle of Ghost and he's free. And he's full on human again. Yeah. So Malvel's villain again. Okay. Something that would continue to Series 21. And then, but that's a whole nother story. But seriously, I do think that Rykar is a good book, a good finale to an okay series, and one I wouldn't mind seeing again. And a unique death. Total for Rykar, 19 out of 30. Well, I pretty much already said everything. Good finale to an okay series. Good design. Okay, yeah. Second best design in the series. Good abilities and a good fight. But now let's get on to the totals. And you may be shocked. The total for Series 20, The Isle of Ghosts, is 68 out of 120. Compared to Series 7, if I'm right, Series 17, 18 and 19, this is kind of a disappointment in score. So this is where it's gone down quite a bit. I think it was Zoolock, personally, that really let it down. I feel like I was tempted to give the fight maybe a 4, but then I thought about it, and yeah. So, yeah. But now time to get on to the rankings. Now, I've got to be very... Okay, they're pretty much revealing it, but anyway. Yep. So, last player's least favourite, you can probably guess. Zoolock, the Winged Spirit. Whilst having the worst design in the series, it's not a bad design. Oh god. Yeah. It's not a bad design. But the abilities and the fight being boring really let it down for me. And it's a shame because I thought Zoolock would actually be an okay book. Third place, Akira the Crusher. Best ability of the... Ability? Best design of the series, I'll give it that. It actually managed to pull through. But the abilities are just okay. And while I think they're unique in terms of how they're used, the fight doesn't really cope with that. The fight is just a generic fight. I think it lasted 3 chapters, which, I mean, that's fine, but... better than Zoolock, but would need improving. Second place, Scalix the Snapping Horror. Third best design of the series, obviously. Tied with Rykar for best fight, even though the score, okay, I'm going to say it, Rykar had the best fight. And having unique abilities. Unlike most people, like I said, find this one bad, I find this one not only good. And of course, I think this is a very underrated Beast Quest book in the community. And I thought, like I said, I thought it was funny that I mostly predicted what actually happened, and it came true. And yeah, so Scalix, underrated book. Like I said, give Scalix the Snapping Horror a try. And Scalix was a book that I wanted to be a good book, and it succeeded for me personally. And of course, my favourite book of Series 20 is Rykar the Firehound. Second best design, it looks good. Definitely one of... When you think about it, I don't think we've had a dog beast. Oh no, Brutus. It is up there with... Yeah. I think Brutus is the only dog beast. I think I still prefer Brutus more, but... This is... If Brutus is the only dog beast, I may be wrong. But if I'm not, it's up there with Brutus, because Rykar is a good book. Definitely, while the abilities are just breathing fire, basically just breathing 2 different types of fire, sharp weaponry, and being quick, being agile, the fight and the way it died is definitely a more clever way to end a fire beast than just the normal, have it drown in the moat, or, oh god. Next thing you know, they're gonna have just a rain come and they just start, like, rain kills the beast. But then again, I think they have actually done that, but it wasn't for a fire beast. I think it was another beast. But don't matter. But by actually freezing the ice, the fire beast, I thought was more unique, because everyone just goes, oh, water can kill it, but ice can kill it as well, as long as you freeze it from the inside as well as the outside, because fire can melt ice, but then that would make water that can put out the fire. Yeah. So yeah, Rykar ends off the OK series. And okay, out of the 20 generation, this is, despite being an OK series, this definitely has one of the best finales of the 20 generation. Okay, spoilers. It's better than the next season's finale. I'd say it's better than Series 22's. 23. I'd say tied with Series 23's. Yeah, I'm going through all of them, I don't care. Oh no, yeah, around tied with Series 24. Ben in Series 20. You get the gist. But out of the 20th generation, this definitely has one of the best. This definitely one of the best finale. Out of the 10 seasons being Series 20 to Series 29. And I haven't been able to get the other 2 books of Series 29. I don't know. So from that Series 28, this definitely is one of the best finales of this generation. So I'll give it that. I don't want to spoil too much about the upcoming seasons. But yeah, with that being said, that was Series 20. I plan to be back with Series 21's review and, of course, my Christmas special. But with that being said, if you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe. Press that notification bell down below. What's your favourite Series 20? Let me know. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.